What about beginner top rollers? What would you be your top advice for beginner top rollers? Got a couple here and a couple of new fellas.
Just like strictly top roll?
Yeah. Just start.
That's fine. Riser, pronation, back pressure. Mainly back pressure. And with the weights as well, compartmentalize. You want to do a posting top roll like Jacob, isolate your riser, isolate your pronator, isolate your brachialis. But when you're close to comp, obviously train your best move. 8 to 10 weeks out, start like specifically training your move. You get an opponent who thinks he's going to put you in deep water, and it's like, nah, bro.
Like and subscribe to learn arm wrestling together.
Hit me up.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, those smooth raises are highly ranked. I do them twice a week. But,
no shoulder issues, nothing.
No shoulder issues.
And like elbow pain stems from some form of shoulder issues, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So if one hurts, train the other. How it works, It's weird how the body works.
Mario, at the moment, what would your best advice be for these guys that are just like 1 year in? What would your top 3 fundamentals for you go to, like weekly routine?
Like exercises?
Yeah, exercises, yeah.
So back work, so I would rate pull-ups again.
Yep.
Pronation work. Now pronation from various angles. Okay, so like, you know how people do the Devon lift and they do it from the bottom?
Yeah.
Also start doing it from up high and directly horizontally.
Yeah.
So you want this, and you want it
with
like
your
this.
pronation inside, and then that's going to cover your back pressure. And what's the third one?
For me, it's cupping and finger flexor. So they're one and the same. So finger flexor works. I would like get a thin rolling handle, get into the fingertips, roll it in, roll all the way. That's your rep. You do those.
Does it matter what angle you do?
So I like to do it from up high, so because I like to bring it in to my chest. Yeah. But doing it directly like that is also okay. It's okay. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
We see a lot of the pros, the European athletes, they do variations where they go inside and out. Is that a normal thing, or is it they just trying to work the range?
For them, for the Europeans, it's more about movement, as movement with weight, as opposed to what we do is like get as high weight as possible in that one movement. Yeah. So they try to do variations of those movements. So essentially, like that's
you
what
do
we
the
do.
Devon lift, though,
I do the Devon lift. I do it on cables because I want constant tension. Once it gets up to here, like
the force is going down.
Yeah, the force is going down. So like gravity's working against you. Because it becomes an arm exercise, but a pronation exercise at that point. Cables is constant pressure into your pronation. If you have it linked around your thumb, as an example.
There you go, fellas. Another question? You got a question, Mark? Where are you at in training at the moment? You just started like a couple of.
You got to look at. You want to fight gravity. You want to fight tension constantly. But when it comes to like free weight, it's when like in a curl, you curl up here. Is your bicep in tension? No. Yeah. No, it's only from like here to here. So
what about beginner top rollers? What would you be your top advice for beginner top rollers? Got a couple here and a couple of new fellas.
Just like strictly top roll.
Yeah. Just start.
That's fine. Riser, pronation, back pressure. Mainly back pressure, to be honest. Like, because even if you lose your riser, you can resort to a low hand top roll. You might just even fall into it naturally, you know what I mean?
I love the low.
But if you have but riser's usually the weakest link. If you can like get that strong, and by strong, you should be training it statically, dynamically like this, is where you get most injuries. Wrist injuries are fucked too, by the way.
Yeah.
They're so cooked to recover.
Also, Muzz, while we're here, with you know how guys like to train specific, you know, whether it be hooking inside or going outside, training a certain type of top roll, you know, type high posting, or would you recommend trying to mix it up?
When you're not getting ready for a comp, yes. Train your weakest move all the time.
Outside the shoulder as well.
100%. Yeah.
Defense.
Yeah. Training's training. You're not there to win at training. Fuck. Just train. Get better. And if you plug up your weaknesses, your overall game gets better. Yeah. That's why been my experience. Been everyone I've coached experience.
Yeah. No, that's.
You get stronger in your weakest areas. You just like even your best move gets better. It just happens.
That's some valuable information, guys. You don't want to be stuck, you know, being stagnant, training with one move, and then you're getting caught outside of that move, whether it be outside your shoulder and not being able to give an answer for it.
It's the shittest
feeling. That's right. You've got to be able to be strong everywhere.
Yeah,
that's what I like about Mario, because you can take him anywhere and he'll fight you anywhere.
Yeah, and it's fun. And it's fun because you like you get an opponent who thinks he's going to put you in deep water, and it's like, nah, bro. That's good.
No, it's like that.
But when you're close to comp, obviously train your best move, right? I would always say maybe 8 weeks out, 8 to 10 weeks out, start like specifically training your move. And with the weights as well, compartmentalize. You want to do a posting top roll like Jacob, isolate your riser, isolate your pronator, isolate your brachialis.
By the way, that was an awesome job you did with Jacob last year. He absolutely dominated the weight class. What was going on there? Was it a bromance or was it just?
No,
Dude.
me and him. I just said to him, honestly, I'm like, you need more strength. You just need more strength.
I need a lot more arm
His gains
power.
went ridiculous from when he first started.
Well, the base is there.
Yeah.
It was more like, all right, let's get you specifically strong in your weakest areas.
Yeah.
My volume literally doubled jumping on
like
Mario's
your posting
program.
top roll was absolutely. Even the big guys couldn't get through it. You can't be insane. Because I know you were being coached by Mario.
Yeah.
So would you prep the same way 8 weeks out as you would 2 weeks out? Like, was it as much change from back in the day, or was it?
What, referring to what is it, like my program or
Like
my?
when you were leading up to competition,
Oh well,
2 weeks out.
2 weeks out. It depends. Like it depends how you feel.
If you're feeling now, you're training for bigger guys.
Yeah, if you're
Has
feeling
that
good,
changed?
go hard on that last session. Go hard 2 weeks out. Go hard. Like seriously, go hard. But keep yourself safe. If you're not feeling too good, just do more volume aspect repetitions. That's what I would do. So you got to mix it up. You just got to be honest with yourself.
So your final heavy weight session is 2 weeks out?
2 weeks out.
10 days.
10 days.
I do 10 days.
Yeah.
Because like whenever I prepped for when you were at Spartans, when I prepped for Hyman and Jason, my last session was 10 days out.
Yeah.
And I'd be training with Shek and Adam. And all the
Yeah,
boys and
so-
like repeatedly getting hit into my arm and stuff. So
1 week
Interesting.
out. What's your recovery and what
So-
are you doing?
Oh, yeah,
for
it's an
recovery
interesting
1
one.
week out?
it might be cutting close for some people, but I stopped pretty much all upper body stuff Tuesday. Well, Tuesday was my last session. Tuesday's usually like a JM tricep push day for me. Yeah, all the back pressure work stops.
That might not apply to you guys that are just newer to the sport. The recovery might be a bit slower because you won't be as well as conditioned. You know, we've been conditioning for like 7, 8 years. So it might be maybe a couple of weeks out for you guys. Maybe.
But I would say do it if you want to try it, do it at lower intensity.
There you go. Yeah.
So you're not getting hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the week before on the Saturday, like you say you got a session here, I would try to push that back to a Wednesday. Like so it's 10 days out. That's what I would do.
How big is the JM press in your arsenal?
I've seen that.
The young guy, anyone who hasn't seen the JM press, you guys, you've been pushing that hard, literally.
I just PB.
Yeah, how big an impact does that make in getting what you want on the setup and the
Just ask him.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've done
It unlocked my press. I didn't have a press before I started James, and then suddenly at New South Wales, that was the first
Sort
time.
of proofs your elbows, doesn't it?
Are you doing it, Charles?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
JM's just.
I do JMs every week.
Pretty much, yeah.
But Mario, can you correct my form? Because I swear my shit's some days will be like nice, and then some days will be like all over the place, and shit's falling all over the
You're
place.
looking at death. It's too heavy and it's
I
on
think
your
my
foot.
shoulders now, they're going to drop down and rotate out, and look like a spastic.
Yeah.